Hello lovelies, we are in Paris. We were supposed to get here about 28 hours ago, but unfortunately we did have several flight cancellations. So we are here about a day and a half late. That won't stop us from visiting this beautiful city though. Right now we're just going to go get ready and go visit the Notre Dame area. I visited Paris before when I was really young and the city just left me in awe. And now that I'm older and I'm completing my bachelor's in history and I've taken quite a liking to art history, it is even more beautiful now. With that being said, I don't want to waste another minute of our short stay here in Paris, so let's go. After visiting the Petit Palais and walking along the Seine for a while, we arrived at Ile de la Cité, which is a beautiful little island where Sainte-Chapelle and Notre Dame reside. We entered into the Sainte-Chapelle Chapel and headed upstairs to see an incredible 360 view of the most vibrant stained glass and gorgeous Gothic details. Next, we walked over to Notre Dame, which is still closed at the moment, but it was nice seeing the cathedral from the outside. After it started raining, so we took a taxi to the end of Rue de l'Université, which is a beautiful viewpoint near the Eiffel Tower. Here's the Eiffel Tower! Look at how gorgeous she is! Hey Julian!
Hello!
How do you like the Eiffel Tower?
Sparkly, fun.
Everyone, is day 2 and we are in the Louvre right now. We're just waiting in a cafe, waiting for a time slot. If you're going into the Louvre, I definitely recommend getting your tickets way in advance. I booked mine a week and a half ago. We still didn't get the earliest tickets. We are so excited to be visiting the Louvre today. I even wrote a list of every piece I want to see and every area of the Louvre that I want to see today. My boyfriend and I are so excited to see the Lamassu. I'm also most excited to see the Coat of Hammurabi, the Raft of the Medusa, Pretty leading the people of course, and much more. Well, it's almost our time slot, so I will see you in line. We started our visit through the beautiful sculpture garden in the Richelieu wing. We then visited some incredible ancient relics such as the Lamassu sculptures, which we found fascinating, and the Code of Hammurabi, which is one of the earliest written forms of laws. We then headed upstairs to see the works of several Dutch and Flemish artists such as Rembrandt, Vermeer, and Van Dyck. Even though they are very small paintings, getting to see these paintings like the astronomer and the lace maker in real life was incredible. We then walked through rooms full of Egyptian art in the Galerie des Apollons before viewing the main area of the Louvre, where many impressive paintings such as Liberty Leading the People, the Raft of the Medusa, the Death of Marat, and of course the Mona Lisa are housed. We ended our visit on the ground floor of the Denon wing to see some incredible Greek and Roman sculptures. This incredible sculpture of Psyche and Cupid was my favorite. We then visited the Tuileries garden just outside the museum. My love.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Got out from the Louvre.
Real?
We walked the gardens. And now we're going to have dinner.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of the Louvre?
Probably the paintings. The paintings were really cool. I liked all the scenes. The scenes were really nice.
I love
to like the Richelieu wing with all of the sculptures. It was just
Oh yeah.
it was
Sculpture.
wonderful.
Breathtaking.
We then walked to Le Petit Bouillon Fairmont, which is a pretty restaurant that serves good French food. An average meal is about 10 to 15 euros, which is affordable for Paris. After our meal, we walked past some beautiful buildings towards the Notre Dame area again, where we were greeted by a beautiful double rainbow at sunset. Lastly, we bought a crepe before heading to a jazz club to end our night. On our final day in Paris, we took a train to Versailles to see the palace. The train was so cute, decorated with Rococo-inspired designs. We also bought some lunch from this great cafe near our hotel to eat on the train. We arrived at Versailles early to check out the exterior of the palace before heading inside. It was so interesting with Rococo grandeur splattered on every wall. We started by viewing the state apartments before visiting the Royal Chapel, Hall of Mirrors, and of course the Queen's bedroom. It was so interesting to be in the same room that was once Marie Antoinette's. There's just so much fascinating history here regarding absolutism in France, the French Revolution, art patronage, and of course the many significant historical figures that walked the same pathways. Also, one of my favorite movies ever is the Marie Antoinette movie by Sofia Coppola, so seeing where the film was set was also cool. We were running out of time, so we unfortunately missed the gardens, but we got some macarons outside the palace before heading back into the heart of Paris. After a quick change on the metro, we headed to the Opera House. It was magnificent. We then headed over to the Galeries Lafayette rooftop to get a beautiful view of the Opera House and the Eiffel Tower in the distance. Then we had some food at a restaurant nearby where we shared some pizza and lasagna before going to the Eiffel Tower again for a Seine River cruise at sunset. It was so beautiful going under the bridges and passing by some of the structures that we visited throughout this trip. We ended our cruise next to the Eiffel Tower and this countdown clock to the Olympics in Paris. To end our stay in this beautiful city, we walked up to the Trocadero Square to see the Eiffel Tower sparkle one last time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see